Hello and welcome to this audio impulse here. My name is Kern and this is episode 3. And in this audio impulse, I want to talk about how you can unlock your true potential, how you can become the best version of yourself, and how you can manifest your desires, live a life of greatness, tap into your greatness and really become the best version of yourself in order to live the best life possible. And I got inspired from a famous book author. He wrote the book The Science of Getting Rich and The Science of Being Great. His name is Wallace Wattles. Maybe you know him. My mentor, or a mentor that I studied called Bob Proctor, always recommended the book The Science of Getting Rich, and I think also the book The Secret from Rhonda Byrne. It's a really famous book. Also, there was a movie about that, the famous Law of Attraction, about the book The Secret. And they say that the book The Secret from Rhonda Byrne is based on the book The Science of Getting Rich from Wallace Wattles. And I want to talk about Wallace Wattles. And Wallace Wattles, born 1860, he passed away 1911. He was an American New Thought writer and a really famous writer in the field of self-development. He wrote books in the field of self-help, and he also wrote the famous book, The Science of Getting Rich. This is his most popular book. And he helped people to become wealthy and rich by understanding their mind, understanding the inner world of their mind in order to manifest new results in the external physical world. So the books he wrote were connected to metaphysics, to concepts like the Kybalion, the all-is mind, the universe is mental. Whatever we think about, this is what we attract, this is what we manifest into our reality. And I want to quote Wallace Wattles in this audio impulse from his book, The Science of Being Great. And the quote is the following: "The very best thing you can do for the world is to make the most of yourself." The very best thing you can do for the world is to make the most of yourself. It's about becoming the best version of yourself, because this is the best way how you can serve the world, how you can help people, to inspire people, so that people also manifest their desires, unlock their true potential, and also become the best version of themselves. Also work on themselves. Okay? And if you become the best version of yourself, if you use the power of your mind to manifest the best version you can be, this is a huge inspiration for many people out there, for humanity. And this is what we can do as a human being, becoming the best version of ourselves, make the most of ourselves. So why it's so important to become the best version of yourself? I believe that the universe we live in, it seeks expression and it's always evolving. There's always evolution taking place. And if you are standing still in your life, if you are settling, if you don't really use your full potential, I think you will never really be satisfied. That's what I observed with my own life. Whenever I was stuck, whenever I was settling, whenever I played it small instead of going for greatness, taking more risks, playing it on a bigger level. These were the times when I felt sad, disappointed, discouraged, maybe depressed, not so energetic or energized. These were times when I felt like I'm lying to myself. I'm betraying my true potential because I know what I'm capable of if I unlock my true potential. And everything that is truly alive in the universe grows and evolves. If you're not growing, if you're not evolving, making an evolution, you are dying. You're not truly alive. Okay? The universe is always expanding, growing, evolving. And that's why sometimes humans, also me, or maybe also you, if we are not living to our full potential, we don't really feel satisfied. We don't really feel happy and joyful, living life the best way possible. Expressing our true self, living our dream life, achieving our goals, making our dreams, visions, and goals a reality. And all these genius people that we know from the past, for example, Isaac Newton, Albert Einstein, Leonardo da Vinci, Pythagoras, Socrates, and many other people in the world of science, spirituality, Nikola Tesla also, for example, or other people in different fields, if these people were not truly living to their full potential, becoming the best they can be, living up to their greatness or expressing their greatness, a lot of things that we have nowadays wouldn't exist. We wouldn't have the modern life that we have today, the internet, the science we have today, the society we live in, inventions, solutions, progress that we made as humanity, as the human species on planet Earth. If these people said, you know what, I will settle, I'm afraid, I will not go for my dreams, I will not become the best version I can be, okay, make the most of myself, okay, become a genius maybe, or express whatever I want to express. If these people gave up on their dreams, on their potential, we wouldn't have the life we have today, the life that we live today, the modern life. Technology, inventions, solutions, progress, the evolution of consciousness. All this wouldn't be possible if these people decided to not live to their full potential and become the best they can be, become great, the science of being great, and expressing their greatness or living a life of greatness. I'm really convinced that we only can be happy and satisfied if we live up to this potential. Of course, we could talk about the present moment, the power of now. I also read a book from Eckhart Tolle, The Power of Now, that we can just be present, just be in silence and in solitude. And we don't have to do anything. And we just can be present and aware of this present moment. That's where we are happy and satisfied. The now is the only thing that exists. The present moment, the now. This is where you find your happiness. I believe in this too, and I experience it also. For example, in meditation. And I think there's truth in it. I witnessed it, I experienced it. But I think we should live a balanced life. There's the principle of polarity from the Kybalion, the principle of polarity. It's also connected with the Buddhistic philosophy or the Buddhism, Taoism, where they talk about the yin and the yang, the light and the darkness, okay, the polarities of life. And I think you will find peace and happiness if you are in the middle, if you don't live in extremes. Don't be an extremist. Look at life from a holistic view. They also talk in the Buddhistic philosophy about the middle way, the golden path. Being in the middle, okay? Trying to unite the extremes, the yin and the yang. And I also believe in it. So on one side, I think you can just be present. You can just be aware. This is one side of happiness, of truly living a happy and satisfied life. Be aware. Be in the present moment. Live in the present moment. But on the other side, I also think that you should express yourself. So you have a doing part. You have something that happens. Express yourself. Become the best version of yourself. Live up to your full potential. So in one way, we are just aware. It's the being part. And the other way is the doing part, where we grow, evolve. So it's about being and doing. So if we unite these two worlds, then we will have harmony. And harmony is something that makes you so satisfied, so happy and fulfilled like nothing else. I truly believe also in harmony. So that's what I wanted to share with you if I talk about living up to your full potential, becoming the best version of yourself, and also just being aware and present. You don't need to grow always. You can just be aware of the present moment. Live in the present moment. Live in the now. And just be aware. Okay? Just be aware of your being. And Wallace D. Wattles also said that greatness is only attained by the constant thinking of great thoughts. No man can become great in outward personality until he is great internally, in his inner world. And no man can become great internally until he thinks correctly, okay? So it's about our thinking process. It's about our mind. I also made an audio impulse about this topic. This was my first audio impulse, episode number 1, where I talked about thought vibration and the law of attraction, where I quoted William Walker Atkinson, and where I talked about a book that he wrote about thought vibration and how our thinking creates our reality, and why it's so important to master our mind, master our thoughts, to be aware of our inner world, what we think about ourselves, what kind of self-concept we have, or what kind of paradigm we have about ourselves. Because whatever we believe, this becomes our world, and it starts with our thoughts and our thinking. And Wallace D. Wattles also said that the function of the will is to direct thought, direct our thinking. Think about the good side of man, the lovely, attractive part, okay? And exert your will in refusing to think of anything else in connection with them. This is what Wallace D. Wattles talked about in his book, The Science of Being Great, where he also talked about the power of affirmation, of prayer. He also wrote and published books in the field of Christian mysticism and manifestation. For example, a book called A New Christ, or he wrote also a book about Jesus and his life and his works. And he also talked about the Bible and Scripture and how we can use the wisdom to manifest our desires, to become the best version of ourselves and live a life in harmony with our values and our inner conception. So Wallace D. Wattles talked about prayer and affirmation, and he said that the use of prayer and affirmation is to change your habit of thought. Any act, mental or physical, often repeated, becomes a habit. The purpose of mental exercises is to repeat certain thoughts over and over until the thinking of those thoughts become constant and habitual. The thoughts we continually repeat become convictions. The thoughts we continually repeat become convictions. Okay? So it's really about our thinking again. It starts in our mind. This is the great secret. The all is mind, the universe is mental. I also made a video about that where I talk about the principle of mentalism from the book The Kybalion. I can link the video also here in this audio impulse if you're interested to watch it, where I talk about the all is mind, the universe is mental. Everything starts in your mind. The reality you perceive is in your mind. Your mind creates your reality. Your thoughts attract things into your life. Your thoughts are sending out a vibration like a radio, and you can also receive vibrations. And whatever you think about, this is what you attract into your life, and this is what you will perceive and experience in your reality, in your 3D reality, okay? So it's really important that you become aware of yourself and that you become aware how your mind works. That you are responsible for the results in your reality. That you are a manifester. You manifest everything in your life with the power of your mind. Your mind is really powerful. A lot of people in society that live in the normal condition of the matrix, where you are unaware. These people are not aware that their thoughts, their feelings, and that their mind create their results in life, their circumstances, events, things in the physical reality. They think that things just appear, things just come into existence. They believe in things like fate, luck, coincidence, that things just happen. But all these writers and authors, teachers, and wise men and women of the 19th century, for example, of the 20th century, for example, like Wallace D. Wattles, Neville Goddard, William Walker Atkinson, Ernest Holmes, they all understood that the secret is your mind and that you have to know yourself in order to become a conscious creator of your reality, because most people create their reality unconsciously. And then they are surprised how things come together. They blame other people. They blame circumstances. They blame bad luck. They say, this is my fate. And this also makes people depressed, sad, where people lose hope and faith, where they think that something tries to destroy their life. Maybe an evil power, something they call the devil, Lucifer, something really evil and dark, another polarity. But if you really understand the concept of your mind, and if you understand the different principles also from the Kybalion, the Hermetic principles, the universal laws, and if you understand reality in itself, you will see that the 3D reality has a polarity. You will have the good side and the bad side. You will see the good and the bad, or the evil. You will see light and darkness. So you will have polarities in your life, ups and downs, waves. But this is just something that takes place in the 3D reality. In my last audio impulse, episode number 2, I talked about Neville Goddard also, and where I said that life is a mirror and your reflection. I quoted Ernest Holmes. And I talked about the 4D reality, thinking fourth dimensionally. I talked about Neville Goddard, who said that the mind, time, past, present, future, this is the 4D reality. The 4D reality takes place before the 3D reality of circumstances, 3D results, events, and things that happen in your life. And before the things happen in your life, they start in your mind, in your thoughts, in your feelings. So this is the fourth dimension. Before you can see the things in your life that take place, that get manifested, before you can see them, they have to get created in your mind. This is how Neville Goddard described it. Yeah? Whatever you impress into your subconscious mind, this is what you will express into your 3D reality, into your physical world. And this is really the miracle here. This is really the magic behind the mind. That if you master your mind, if you master your thinking process, that is where you become the best version of yourself, because now you understand that you are connected with the universe. You are connected with everything, and that you create the circumstances in your life. So then you don't have to blame anyone. You're not a victim anymore. You are a victor now. You are responsible for your reality, your personal reality. So if you want to become the best version of yourself, you will have to master your mind, and you have to understand who you really are. That you are not just your physical body, that you're not just your mind or your thoughts, your emotions, that you are something that is beyond all of that you are connected with the universe, that you are a spiritual being, having a mind, having an intellect, and making a physical experience with your body. Yeah, these are the 3 states. I call this the Trinity or the Holy Trinity, the spirit, the mind or the soul, and the body. In the field of alchemy or philosophy, they talk about the prima materia. Yeah, the 3 levels, the spirit, the mind or the soul, and the body. They talk about sulfur, mercury, and salt. This comes from alchemy. The alchemists, the wise men of the Middle Age or of the ancient time like Greece or Egypt, they studied the mind. They tried to understand how our reality gets created. What are the causes behind that? What is the basic cause behind reality? How does the universe work? Why do we exist as humans? Yeah, all these questions. So it goes back many years ago into the ancient times, human history, and already then wise men and also women tried to understand the mind, tried to understand how our thinking works and what kind of effect it has on reality. So once you master your mind and once you understand who you truly are, that's when you can become the best version of yourself the science of being great, living in greatness. And this is the best thing you can do for humanity, for the world, is to step into your potential. I also believe that you can only unlock your true potential, okay, live your best life, become the best version of yourself, if you truly know your purpose. Knowing what your purpose is, why you are here on planet Earth, what is your task, what is your mission, why are you here, what is your big goal, how do you serve, all these questions. And I think finding your purpose is something really intuitive. You will not always know it by reason and by logic. It is something that you attract, something that you will attract maybe by intuition. That's how I did it also, knowing what my purpose is. For example, also creating this videos here on my YouTube channel or my audio impulses, helping people, empowering people to become the best version of themselves. Yeah, like the quote from Wallace, the Wattles, become the best version of yourself. That's how you help the world. Empowering people to live their purpose, to know themselves, to really go within, to observe themselves, look within for the answers. Because the answers that you are seeking in the external world, you will only find them in your internal world. If you go within, if you go into silence and solitude, okay? And if you live a life of purpose, of mastery, that's where you become free, where you become conscious, and that's also where you become the best version of yourself, where you can really achieve incredible things, manifest your desires, and live a life of greatness. Live your life purpose. Inspire other people to do the same. And that's how we can help humanity to make a conscious evolution or an evolution in consciousness so that we are ready for the next chapter of humanity, the next stage where we can manifest incredible things, yeah, and understand more about the universe, what this reality is all about, what life is all about, the existence of humanity, and how we can really live a life that makes us satisfied, where we live happy, in joy, in peace, in harmony with everything, where we are connected with everything, where we unlock our true potential, and where we just live a life full of miracles and magical things. And this is what I wanted to share with you in this audio impulse, to inspire you to understand your thoughts, your thinking, the power of your mind, and that you really can become the best version of yourself if you go into these topics, go deeper into them, go into meditation, yeah, go within, go into silence, disconnect from the outside world, and go inside, yeah, tap into your inner world. Look within and try to understand who you really are and what this is all about, okay? So if you want to learn more about these topics, if you want to learn more about how you can unlock your true potential, how you can manifest your desires, master your mind, okay? Become free from self-sabotage, where you sabotage yourself, where you don't live to your full potential, where you sabotage your greatness. Then I have something really special for you, okay? And this is my free video presentation where I documented the last 10 years of my life and where I share how you can also manifest your desires, know yourself, become the best version of yourself, manifest more health, wealth, love, success, happiness into your life, become the best version of yourself. If you're interested in that, check the link below this audio impulse in the description, click on the link and reserve your spot for my free video presentation. Watching my free video presentation is step number 1. Step number 2 would be to apply for a free consultation call for my manifestation mentoring. So after you watched my free video presentation, you will have the opportunity to apply for a free consultation call with me to find out how I can help you, where you are in your life right now, what you want to manifest, what is holding you back, yeah, where we can talk one-to-one. I only want to work together with people where I see synergy effects, a win-win for both sides. So that's why you have to apply to find out if you are a good fit. And once you apply, you will have the chance to have a free call with me and where we can see how I can help you with my manifestation mentoring on your manifestation journey. If you have liked this audio impulse, then make sure to give this audio impulse or video a thumbs up so that also other people can listen to it. You can also subscribe to my YouTube channel if you haven't done so far. And you can also share this audio impulse with other people you might know, friends and so on, if you think they can benefit from that. That's it for now. This was my audio impulse. Stay tuned for more videos and audio impulses on my YouTube channel. My name is Andy Kern. I wish you all the best and bye.